Hi, I'm Chris Schofield. I'm the head brewer here at Barreled Souls Brewing Company in Saco, Maine.
And I'm Matthew Mills, the manager here of the tasting room and our sales. And you're in our tasting room here at Barreled Souls Brewing Company, Saco, Maine.
The name's kind of twofold. Part of it is because we're doing all barrel fermentation. So all of our beers are fermented in oak barrels. We're also barrel aging a lot of our beers, so we'll be using all types of different barrels to age some of our beers. And then the souls component really comes from, we're trying to kind of bring attention to the living aspect of beer. Part of the reason we're fermenting in barrels is to be able to get a healthy yeast crop and have the healthiest, freshest yeast we can get. And so the yeast health and the yeast life and the living component of the beer is really important to us. So those two names kind of combine to form our name. Pretty much every brewery in the country and around the world ferments in stainless steel. We decided to take it's actually an old British method of fermenting in oak barrels, and the reason we do that is kind of twofold. One is for the character that the barrel imparts on the beer. It's not fresh oak, so it's not putting a lot of oak flavor into the beer, but it is contributing some body, some tannins, and there's a chemical reaction that goes on when you do primary fermentation in oak barrels that contributes a little bit of complexity and kind of helps character to the beer. But the real main reason that we decided to do it was because of what it allows you to crop, kind of top crop your yeast. It's called the bird union system, and the way the system works is the fermentation that's occurring in the barrel creates krausen, which is kind of foam, and all the yeast kind of comes up to the top, and then that gets pushed up out of the pipes into a catchment vessel, which is separated from the two oak barrels, and then that yeast crop is then removed and used for subsequent batches. And what that does is it's sort of selectively breeding your yeast. You're only getting the healthiest, strongest yeast, because only the healthiest, strongest yeast is actually able to come to the top and make its way into the catchment system. And then we use that crop for the next batch, and subsequently that batch, again, you only get the healthiest one from that. And so eventually, the yeast strain just kind of keeps getting healthier, and you don't get any real degradation in your yeast health or yeast quality. So, yeah, that's why we chose to do it.
Well, we're having our grand opening on Saturday. We'll be open from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. We're going to have 3 different food trucks coming throughout the day. We'll have 12 beers on tap, and hope to see you there.